Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo.
We talk about lightsabers, stunnies, and TV screens. What you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, and even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we give you all of it. No matter you're debating Xbox or PlayStation, Mac or PC, Marvel or DC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAMs, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. Another Friday, another show. We're missing one today, Lafayette. He may join us later, he may not join us at all. But we've replaced him for the evening with our old friend Marie. Welcome back, Marie.
Hey.
I'm also here with
beautiful and more funny and talented than Lafayette.
And more modest than ever.
I'm also here with Johnny and Laura, who's already a few drinks in, so this should be a good conversation. Anyways, Marie, what have you been up to besides?
Just
you have a new do you have a new motto?
Fuck it.
Food is
That
for the
was
week.
Mine.
No.
That was
Yeah.
my motto.
No, yours is WEAK. Johnny and Marie, I think, are WEEK.
Oh, well, first of all, fuck you. First of all, fuck you. We just talked about this before you got on. It's my medication. Secondly, my new motto is having a heart is for the weak.
What?
I like that.
Way to
No,
Having a
having-
heart is
down.
for the weak.
Having a heart.
Having feelings.
A heart, having
yeah.
feelings.
Thumbs
Welcome-
down on
Welcome,
feelings.
Mrs.
I feel that.
Roboto. Dory Arigato.
I love that song.
All right.
But anyways, yeah, I don't obviously you can see that I got fat, yes, and also I play a lot of video games. And then I saw my first movie in a theater in like 5 or 6 years on Thursday.
And what did you see, Marie?
I saw The Flash.
Oh, that's a movie that we're going to review this week.
Oh my god, were you there? I think you guys were there. I might have seen you.
We happen to be
We
there.
wouldn't have missed you, that's for sure.
Ah! Did you buy these extra large seats for all three of us? Because I was thinking in it. I had no idea the seats were that big.
Did you
I
guys
know, they're
like
big.
cuddle?
They're
Did
big.
you guys all get under the same blanket and like cuddle and watch your movie?
Yeah,
we were in the theater.
I
Nobody
had
brought a
this
blanket.
bucket of popcorn sitting on my lap. And,
The
Carlos
Hulk
reached
got
Anybody
over.
could help themselves.
extra butter.
Funny, the butter was at the bottom. I don't know how that worked. Anyway, so Marie, what did you think of The Flash?
It was all right. I liked it more than other DC movies because the DC movies aren't, when they try to be funny, they're just not funny. But The Flash kind of had a few little chuckles here and there and a few little, it was good. It was good. I like the way that they tried to throw in the nostalgia. They did it in a very creative way. And I like that they put that girl as like the superhero or the Superman.
Supergirl.
But she wasn't Supergirl. She was her own character. They like did it in a way that was very
No,
people weren't gonna get mad about it.
She was Supergirl.
No, she said she was like a
That was
cousin.
Superman's cousin. Yeah, Supergirl is Superman's cousin.
I don't know anything about DC comics.
Oh, good. Oh, awesome. We
so,
thought you were the expert of the DC.
well,
comics.
okay, then how come there was a part in towards the end where they were going over the different worlds and there was a
Mhm.
blonde Supergirl.
That's the original Supergirl. She is
And
a blonde.
that's also his cousin.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
same
the
character
cousin, same
played by a
character.
different actress.
Well, obviously
Yes.
that was like 40
Back
years
in the
ago,
80s.
But yeah, I mean, it was just going over all that whole flashback thing. That was kind of cool, but then at the same time, a little much because a lot of people have played all these characters. And then when you see like Adam West Batman, you're like, oh, come on, like,
there's an Adam West. Oh, the original.
Yeah.
The TV show.
yeah,
Well, yeah, I was thinking about this. Batman is the only character that has changed actors this entire time. All the other superheroes are too new to have changed their characters. If you think about it, right? The only person who's ever played
Recently,
Wolverine,
sure.
the only person who's ever played Wolverine has always been Jack Hume. Hugh
Jackman.
What?
Hugh
Jack Human?
Jack Human.
Whatever. You know what I'm talking about,
The
right?
Australian, Jack Human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him, that
Of
guy
course.
over there.
Okay.
I don't
Because he's
need
on
to
the
know
other
his
side of the earth, so it's backwards. Don't worry about it.
Right, sure. But yeah, I just like all the throwbacks to all the Batmans. It's great.
I wish they would have thrown a Christian Bale in there, but they did not. None
And
of the
Val
Nolan
Kilmer.
stuff.
And Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, yes.
A
I would've
current
liked
Val Kilmer would have been nice. Like he just shows up.
Wah,
Batman.
wah, depressing.
I'm Batman.
I'm Fat Batman.
Wow.
Anyway,
We're gonna pick on his weight. The man's sick. Jesus
we're all
Christ,
we're
man.
all sick. We're all fat. It's okay. We get to, right?
So, what would you give it out of 5?
I would say like a 3.5.
Okay. What was your favorite part?
I just like looking at Ezra Miller, honestly. He's a very good looking guy.
You really like looking at them?
Yes.
Well, in this case, she can actually say them
What?
because there was 2 of them. So yes.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
But
was
still
3 of
them. 3 of them still makes a them. Yeah.
Whatever. It's nice to look at Ezra Miller, and that's it.
Cool. Johnny, what do you think of The Flash?
I did not enjoy looking at Ezra Miller. Any of them. There's a lot of them there. It was a bittersweet movie, right? Because it's like the movie I thought was pretty entertaining. I liked the action scenes. I liked their take on some of the things. The whole like saving the babies thing in the beginning could have been better. It was a little fake, too fake. And I get it, the whole thing is
Yeah.
fake, but it was a little too fake for me. But then like it's bittersweet because I don't think he's gonna be the Flash ever again.
I looked it up when I got home, and
Mhm.
James Gunn's quote, he did an interview about Ezra Miller, and they are very supportive. This new DC is very supportive of what Ezra Miller is going through, and they want to be there for him on future endeavors in terms of being the Flash. So I'm pretty sure he's coming back.
We'll see. It's on him though, right? Because if he gets arrested again, then it's really going to be tough for them to support that.
Well, I mean,
especially
I think
when
it's pretty easy to not get arrested.
Marie.
I haven't done it for a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's easy for me to say that. Is it easy for you to say that? No,
give them some like grace. They could change.
I heard a little. I heard Marie just say something about his chest hair. That part threw me off. Right. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know if I was expecting. I don't know, a ripped Ezra Miller. He just had a more chest hair than I thought was going to be there, and I don't know.
It's in a very odd pattern, but I like it.
It threw me off for sure. But
Did you like his booty? Marie, did you like his booty?
Yeah.
In the naked scene. Yeah.
It was awkward. It was really awkward because there was kids there, and I thought this was more of like a safe children's movie, but he was naked and he was talking about dicks at some point, and it was really awkward. But okay, but I guess I wasn't really. I'm not into men anymore, so I don't really care. But I still think he's nice to look at.
When did this happen?
Yeah, I have more questions.
I have a lot of questions.
I think it's just been happening over the last 10 years.
And of all the men to like appreciate, I feel like Ezra Miller is like the most feminine of all of them. So I mean that tracks, right?
He's a pretty looking dude. He's good looking. He's like got a good chiseled jaw, nice like pecs, nice man hair. I guess he's got a nice butt. I guess like I did the thing where I'm like, oh my god. Kind of
So
thing.
you're
I
not
did
into
look.
men. So you're not into men anymore, huh?
So, yeah.
Cool.
But I'm not dating currently, but I'm not into men.
So when you get back on the wagon, are you gonna get back on the stick, or are you gonna get back on the?
I think we've talked about this. I have a few sticks of my own. Like I just don't. I don't know. I think
Do you have a
I'm looking for something
collection?
different.
Do you like
Mhm.
one for every day of the week?
Kind of.
There's 7 of them at least.
Kind of.
What?
You should have 8 because you're gonna,
What do you do with those? Like,
Ace.
oh, I'm gonna pretend like I'm driving through the ghetto, and then you just whip out the one that you need to like fucking plug in. All right,
You,
Johnny.
Johnny, I know you know about that one that plugs in. There's only one that plugs in, and I know you know about it.
That's the hardcore one, man.
I
the
don't-
plug-in one.
I don't know.
I don't
that
even
one.
have that one, and I am.
What?
Good one.
I don't even know what's going on here.
Marie knows
Oh,
what-
Carlos.
what's going on.
Oh.
Just don't get the solar powered one because you're gonna have to charge it in the sun. It's gonna be awkward.
Someone's gonna notice. Hey, that's hey, I got the same one. As they walk by your backyard.
Anyways, so the movie, right?
The movie, yeah.
We're talking about a movie. Yeah. So I don't know if mentally Ezra Miller is going to be able to come back. I hope he does.
Come on. Yeah, you gotta have be like.
No,
hope he
I
does.
hope so. He didn't do stuff that. Some of his stuff is very shady, like grooming a 13-year-old or some shit like that for whatever the hell he was going to do.
I am not on the Ezra Miller train. I'm like a firm,
yeah, I'm not a fan either. But should he be canceled? Should he be like Juicy Smollett?
Hey, guess what?
Probably not.
Jared Leto is still getting work. So if Jared Leto can do it, then
What did he do?
He
I
did
don't-
the same stuff that Ezra Miller does. Like starting a cult, manipulating people, getting people to do stuff, and just being.
But were they
an overall
underage?
creep. Probably,
Were they underage?
Yes. There's been a lot of people that have come out and said, because back in the 90s, that it was okay to creep on young kids and young people, and Jared Leto's hella old. You know what I mean? Like Marilyn Manson did it, Jim Carrey did it. All these people that we love and know for so long, they've all done this shit. They all did it. Now it's just now it's getting the attention that we're like, oh, we're not supposed to be doing this. So hopefully Ezra Miller can stay off mushrooms and hallucinogens and move on with his life.
Yeah.
One can only hope.
So we'll see. I mean, and it'll be interesting to see if this movie falls into James Gunn's, master plan. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly why they put it out. I thought it was a good movie. It's one of the better DC movies that I've seen. But it left me with a lot of questions. And anytime you do the whole time travel thing, there's plot holes, twists, and weird little questions that come up. And I don't know. I guess when you're dealing with fake shit, you can make up a bunch of stuff. So I don't know. What do you think, Marie?
I have a question. Wasn't that guy from Twilight supposed to be Batman?
He is the Batman.
Yeah, he came
Ben
out.
Affleck was Batman.
But the Batman is a whole different thing. It's a part of the if you read the comics, there's a line called Elseworld, which is a whole bunch of side stories that have nothing to do with the continuity. So the Batman
we can just do whatever we want.
That's right. The Batman is Elseworld. The Joker is Elseworld. So those two movies stand on their own. Now, whether there's going to be a Batman in the new Joker movie, to not have one would be kind of silly, because how many more Joker movies can you make of just a crazy criminal? So, I don't know. Yes, Marie, hand up. Yes.
The new Joker movie, is it going to be like Jared Leto Joker or Joaquin Phoenix Joker?
Jared Leto's Joker is dead. Done.
He doesn't exist. We don't talk about
It's
it.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix. It's a musical, and it has Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Oh,
My dog heard that. We can't hear you. Thank you, though.
I said it's a musical, and that's exciting. I love Lady Gaga.
All right. Johnny, what score do you give The Flash?
I'm gonna give it a 3. I enjoyed myself. I laughed,
He met me.
and I met Marie. So, I mean, I give that experience a 10 out of 5.
Oh, I would have given it an 11 for you.
Is it because of the dimple? Maybe.
The one nipple, I didn't get to touch it though, but we did hug.
We did. And now Marie has yellow fever. Oh wait, is that why you gave up on men? You're like, you know what? This isn't for
Johnny
me.
Turner.
Not too late
Okay,
to change my
so-
mind.
The Flash. When I came out of the movie, I didn't know if I liked it. I was like thinking to myself, did I like what I just saw? I mean, it was entertaining. The CGI was horrific. It was just so
It was
bad.
rough for sure.
Oh my god, it was so rough. And the director was trying to say that it was like that on purpose, like when he was in the what do you call it, the Speed Force, the bubble thing. He said he did it on purpose. That's how Ezra Miller sees things. Everything's just kind of out of whack. But man, you should have cleaned that up. You should have made it look good. It just even the baby scene, the CGI was horrible. And I get what they were trying to do. He's so fast; he can do all these things.
I wish they wouldn't have used babies to make that scene. Like it, it
no
was
babies
just.
were hurt in the making of the Flash, Marie. It's
I know.
all right.
I just am like, you're right. They could have done that and like showed how fast he was without using CGI babies.
Well, I mean,
No,
like
they
the
definitely could've.
previous, like say the Quicksilvers and all the Quicksilvers that I've seen, they've done, they've shown the speed in impressive ways. This wasn't very impressive to me.
No,
It
I mean, I
was
get
funny when
It's-
he was slow and then he started running the same. I thought
Oh
that was
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
funny.
that goofy little ballerina move
Yeah.
that he does when he runs.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
But,
was really good, actually. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, like I was hoping for something like that, like in the X-Men's or even in like the Age of Ultron where they were showing Quicksilver, just the way he uses his speed and what he can do to manipulate things, and just like a one finger touch while you're running at full speed can like knock a man's head off type of thing. That's what I was hoping to see.
Talking about Quicksilver from the X-Men, like in the X-Men First Class, when Peter Evans is like running around and everything stopped. Okay, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
right.
was.
Because we've seen it before and it's been impressive before. This time, like the whole like baby thing was like,
I think they were trying to outdo it. That's why. Oh, look at what our guy can do. He's super fast. He can save half the babies, go eat some food, recharge, and then go save the rest. But I just thought that whole scene was kind of a mess. And I didn't even understand why the hospital was collapsing. Batman called him over there. It was collapsing, and Batman was chasing bank robbers or villains.
Right.
They had some sort of virus or something, right? Didn't they have?
yeah.
Yes, but anyway. So I liked the movie because it was entertaining. I mean, Ezra Miller had me convinced there was two of them. That's how well he
Mhm.
did, like the stoner Flash and
Right.
the regular Flash. What I didn't like is Ezra Miller's, I don't know if it's him or Zack Snyder or who came up with this Barry character. Because Barry Allen is not an introvert. Barry Allen is not like, his only friend is not Batman. And I just didn't like, and like when the Flash runs, like if he needs to go somewhere fast, he could be standing, like when he was trying to get his sandwich from that barista guy, he could have just took off, just gone, did his thing, and come right back, and the dude wouldn't even notice. He doesn't go out into the middle of the street, do his goofy little ballet stance, and gets ready to take off like he's at the starting line of something. He just goes. And I know he tried to explain that when he was talking to like the stoner Barry, how he does like the Speedy Gonzalez thing where he takes off. I mean, I get it, but I just didn't like this version of Barry Allen. It's not the comic book Barry Allen. He's a jokester. Him and the Green Lantern are always goofing on each other. Green Lantern's not in it, but at the same time, like I said, he's not the Barry Allen from the comic book. So going forward, I hope it changes. But I just don't know where it's going from here. This movie, I think it's not doing well in the theater because I think the DC fans don't feel like they have to invest into any of these characters knowing that James Gunn is rebooting it. So we don't know who's continuing on from this movie, because if it continues on from this movie, then George Clooney's Batman if they hold on to Ezra Miller. Right? It only makes sense. He thinks he fixed his timeline. When he came back, it was George Clooney, not Ben Affleck. And some of the things I did like about the movie was the every once in a while cussing. I mean, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's how, life is lived. I like that. Like when he saw George Clooney, he goes, "Who the fuck are you?" I mean,
He said that word?
yeah, you didn't hear him?
Mhm.
No.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't
And then
know.
when the stoner Flash put on the suit for the first time, like, this hurts. You know what hurts? My dick. Like, okay. That's funny.
Yeah.
Awkward.
That was surprisingly funny. Just like in the latest Guardians where they dropped the first F-bomb. Open the fucking door. Like that was one of the funniest parts of the movie, right? So I get that. But do you think your devotion to the comics or just the comic book storylines in general affect your critiques of the movies negatively?
No, because I understand that they're going to do things different in the movies than they are from the comic book. But I totally get. I don't need you to be 100% like for example, the Supergirl movie coming out is written by Tom. It's based on a book by Tom King.
Is
I don't
it
need
the
to
same
be
actress?
I don't know who the actress is going to be. They don't have a caster yet.
Okay, go ahead.
But
sorry,
I don't need to be
interrupted.
100% like Tom King's book, because if I read it, I don't need to be 100%. Give me something different.
So what do you need to be loyal to the comics?
What do you mean?
Well, because you just were talking about, well, I could take something different, but then you also talk about how in the comic book he's more like this and he's not an introvert and things like that.
You want the character to be more closer to the source
You
material,
can give me an in
but
between.
be differenter.
Right. You don't.
Did you say differenter?
Different.
How's that master's program working for you? You're on your way.
And that's our show. Thanks for tell your friend.
Remember, we don't math here. We do not math.
All right. Fair point.
That's not math. That's English.
We don't do any of it.
No, all of it is very consistent with Carlos's latest like group text. Like I feel like you have to do detective work, like autocorrect. It's like, well, he's probably doing this while he's driving, because if not, he's so fucking stupid.
Just blame it on Siri. Just blame it on Siri.
I was driving. What did I say? I don't remember.
There was a lot of I just had to do a lot of detective work. Well, if you put this word in here, it makes sense. It's like doing Mad Libs, the blank and the blank. Anyways, did you give a review for the movie?
I was reviewing it, you dummy.
A number.
All
But
right,
no, I also have to give this like a 3.5. It's not great. It's entertaining, but it's not great.
It was cute.
Yeah. And then you know what? The Flash that they're doing fits into the world that they've created. I just wish he wasn't such an introvert. And that whole running thing is just kind of goofy. Just run, man. It looks like you're ice skating. It looks like you're speed skating. It's just weird.
I wondered about that because I'm not that familiar. The Flash show was in the 90s. I don't remember. And I know he's in the comics. So when he did certain things like that stance, I was like, are those his shoes? Does he have to do that in order to make his shoes work? I don't even know what's going on. Like, how close is this to the real character? Is he an introvert? Is he an extrovert? Is he silly? Is he like the 18-year-old? Or is he like the old Barry Allen? Like, it was weird. And now it's nice to know that that's not exactly this new Flash is not exactly. They're just making stuff up as they go along.
Pretty much.
Not really. I mean, I didn't, in full disclosure, I did not see the movie. And based on these reviews, I'm not sure that I'm going to, if I'm 100% honest. So, like, maybe I'll just wait for the illegal copy to show up to be downloaded. But my impression from the other movies is not so much that he's introverted, or more that he's, like, heavy on the spectrum. Like, he's kind of autistic.
Could
like that's the impression that I get. Less introverted, more awkward, kind of autistic.
Okay, I have another question. Who's down to see the Barbie movie when it comes out?
The last trailer that I saw was actually kind of impressive, because the first trailer that I saw just showed all the actors and actresses. It didn't look that good, but the latest trailer out looked pretty good. But they didn't so for example, the first trailer had the Asian dude from Shang-Chi on there more than the second trailer. I don't even think he was in there at all for the second trailer.
So you're just looking for that representation?
Well, because I'm sure you're going to be looking for like girls that love to scissor each other. Scissor twins or whatever.
awkward, weird.
So yeah, it'll have something for everybody.
Don't project onto me.
Anyways, yeah, that was a little defensive. Definitely maybe, Marie. I'm definitely maybe.
I don't go to the movies, so I'll watch the again.
What happened? Because I feel like when we talked about it last, you were basically buying your tickets on Fandango.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah. Did you just eat the money? Did you just eat it?
No, I didn't, because they didn't have an early morning showing to The Flash. Because last time we talked, I was like all getting ready to book it on our call. They didn't have an earlier morning. I had an appointment, quote unquote, at like around noon or 1. So I was like, I gotta go early. Turns out that appointment got canceled, and then the day just kind of unfolded, and I took the kids to daycare and then went back to sleep. And my husband woke me up at 10:30 and 12:30, and he's like, "Are you gonna sleep your whole day off?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't." And then I woke up and ran a bunch of errands, and then there was the day, and then it was 4:30. Kids came home, and end of day off.
Not a bad day off though. Getting a couple naps in.
It was a solid like 3-hour nap, unmedicated, which for me is like a red letter day. So I'm not complaining.
Unmedicated, I like that.
I
don't like it, but it's very specific, and I totally understand exactly where you're coming from.
You know, I had a question for Carlos about the Flash. So at the end, he alters. He basically changes where the tomatoes are located, right? So his dad can look at the camera and then now he's innocent or whatever. How come you think they didn't, I don't know, maybe like go to the house at the time of the murder and maybe like see who actually killed her?
That's just it. They'd never tell you who actually killed her. Why would he not want to figure out who killed her?
Yeah, especially like he's all into forensics and shit like that. Like, I feel like, I don't know, going back then or stopping it, or who's to say moving the tomato cans doesn't unleash another fucking fury of hell? And
we got the George Clooney instead of the other Batman. So it's like
Ben Affleck.
He just picked and chose as little like as possible to like affect as little as possible, because doing all that I think would have changed the entire timeline too much, where then we get the movie. You know what I mean? How you can't change it because this is going to happen.
If you would have saved his mom and just left it at that, nothing else, he wouldn't have become the Flash. Because he probably wouldn't have been working the job that he is. He probably would have got something else done. So every little thing he did changes something, like Bruce told him.
Didn't you ever see that Simpsons Halloween episode where Homer went back in time to the dinosaurs? And that's what it reminds me of. He goes back and he accidentally like touches a leaf of grass, and they come back, and it comes back to time, and like
everything.
they live in a castle and they eat with their tongues like this. It's a good Simpsons episode.
I have not seen that.
We're going back to the Barbie movie right quick. It's being directed by Greta Gerwig, and she directed Lady Bird. She actually won an award for best screen adaptation for Lady Bird. She's a Sacramento native, and now she's doing Barbie. And Lady Bird was filmed in Sacramento. So I'm kind of interested to see, I mean, because Lady Bird was a good independent film, so I'm kind of curious to see what she does with Barbie. But at the same time, who's actually excited to go to the movies anymore, knowing that what you're paying for, besides being overpriced, is going to be released like 90 days on some sort of streaming service, right? Because 90 days later, Max is putting out their Warner Brothers DC stuff. Like Dungeons and Dragons came out 90 days later on Paramount. Scream 6 came out 90 days later on Peacock. So it's all going to be available. So I'd rather pay, the $25 a year or $50 a year, whatever deal I got, to see the movie at home 90 days later than to pay $15. I remember when matinee used to be like $2.50. Now matinee is like $14.
The Sunrise Theater closed. I looked it up the other day.
Dollar Theater. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just a place to take your kids.
To go to movies anymore?
Kids and teenagers that don't have anywhere else to go or things to do.
Like I'll go to the
people
movies.
who don't have other obligations, because the rest of us are, I'll wait, aka wait to pay whatever amount
Laura,
get
get
it
out
for
of the
free.
pantry. Get out of the pantry. Food is for the
Shut
weak.
up!
Get out of the pantry. She took her laptop through the house. She's now in the pantry, and we're watching this the whole time. Food is for the weak. Put that down. Get it out of your mouth.
Laura, go back to the pantry. I want to see what we're working with here.
I'm choking up, y'all. You're
Daddy wants to
crazy.
see some food.
Daddy is gonna get some Quaker Oat Squares cereal.
Uh,
What she's gonna get.
Oh my god. Okay.
What
so
were
are
you gonna get before he busted you out? Put you on
Nothing,
Front Street.
because I seriously don't have anything good.
Are you guys okay with eating cereal at any time of the day? Or I think we did this before, but like, can you eat
Anytime.
breakfast for dinner? Yeah.
Yes, anytime. Mhm.
Some people are like, no, can't do that. Look at
No,
Johnny.
breakfast
Johnny's
all
afraid to
day,
answer.
every day.
All day, every day. But I'm not really a breakfast guy. I can have a hamburger at 6 a.m. for sure. I've done that many times.
breakfast, eggs, sausage, bacon, waffles. What's not to love?
The rules
Donuts.
do not apply when it comes to food. I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want.
We can
Yeah,
see
it's a
that.
medication,
We
all
can see
right.
that.
All of you, except for Laura, fuck you and you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
fuck
be talking.
all y'all.
Who didn't go to the gym today? Or what was that, Thursday? You guys were supposed to meet at the gym, and Johnny didn't go. And
I get it. I don't like how you guys are using the whole medication thing, because the whole time you guys were
As a
talking,
crutch.
this medication made me fat, and which is legit. I've had friends to get on certain medications and they just balloon up. The girl from
Marijuana.
Poltergeist, remember her? Like Poltergeist 2, she
The
had some
little
sort
girl?
of the
Oh.
girl who gets sucked in the TV.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
had this
Thyroid problem.
thyroid problem, ended up being like terminal for her for whatever reason, but she had that
She
medication.
died?
Yeah.
wait,
Oh, but
did you
no,
Wait,
really?
let me look that up.
Hold
'cause
on.
Wait,
I
okay,
don't
so
wanna be fake
Carlos-
news.
Carlos, you can vouch for me. I've never been this fat. I saw the look on your face when you saw me. You're like, whoa. But
I was a little surprised. I'm not gonna lie, because I've never seen you that big. I'm like, what is this?
I'm
what
not
is this
a fat
homeless
person.
lady?
I'm not
Who's
a
this
fat
homeless
person.
lady sitting in the corner? What's going on right now?
What? Oh, I have something to say here. I'm not okay with body shaming. For the record,
did
I'm
body
just
shame
as
me.
fat.
No, I didn't
You
body
didn't
shame
I'm
body
her.
just as
No.
fat as anybody's ever seen me. Okay.
No, my eyes fell out of my head. I had to pick them up. I was like, where are my eyes? Where are my eyes?
Yeah,
No,
because you're talking about like your weight or whatever, Laura, but I'm very, very close to you and I'm only 5 feet tall. I'm real close to your weight. And it's not good. And it's all because of the medication that I take. But I've never been this fat in my life. And I wouldn't say it's because of my eating habits, it's because of my medication.
No,
And
my medication is doing the same thing. My medication is Whoppers, Big Macs, Chicky Nuggets,
Pork's just fucking
sugar,
life, man.
Kool-Aid.
Life is fucking hard. That's the medication that we're all taking. Life. And it fucking
Some of these
packs on the
motherfuckers are-
pounds.
some of these motherfuckers are raw dogging life out here. Like, good for them. I can't do it. I need
No.
this shit.
Let's be real. All of us on the podcast, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to be this like breaker of truth, but all of us, we're a little fat. Like life.
Yeah,
American life
yeah,
makes us a little
we
fat.
don't need that guy.
I'm sorry.
Fat nerds talking podcast. Here we go.
Fat nerds talking.
Nerds talking fat edition.
What the hell happened here?
Episode 141, the fat edition.
What happened
Oh,
is
yeah.
that Carlos tried to call me out for being in my pantry getting cereal. That's what happened, y'all.
You know,
Yeah.
but
He-
Carlos
you
is
know-
a hater.
he
Carlos
did.
is
We
a
all know
hater.
that Hannah wasn't reaching for cereal till I busted you out. There is
No,
something in
that's
there
not
with
true. There's
sugar on it.
literally nothing good. We have nothing good in our house.
I don't know about you, but I saw some
Nothing.
Cliff Bars back there. Those are good.
Oh, I would much
Grab
rather
Clif
eat cereal
Bar.
than Cliff Bars.
Mm-mm.
Okay, wait. Favorite top cereals of all time. Go.
Cinnamon
Sorry.
Toast Crunch, without question, the number one.
That's a good one.
I would say Cinnamon Toast Crunch too.
Cheerios. That's my number one.
Like Honey Nut or just regular?
No, just regular. You can say the
That's
nut.
boring as fuck.
We don't like nuts here.
Marie's giving up
At
on
least
nuts.
one of us.
Just want plain
Well, I
Cheerios.
guess three of us. Johnny,
I actually
top cereals.
Wait.
No, I
okay,
love
okay.
nuts. What?
Love nuts? Is that a cereal?
I need it. It's like grape nuts, only they're heart
Love
shaped.
nuts.
No, Cocoa Krispies. Those are the best.
Marie, you're up.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Laura. Don't talk with your mouth full. We'll wait.
I already said cinnamon toast
Yeah.
crunch.
We're doing top 3. What's going on? I thought we were
Top 3.
Oh, Christ.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. Yeah. My number
And
2.
then, sorry. Go ahead.
Going around the horn. Let's settle down there. Thank you. Cornflakes. Johnny.
The fuck is wrong with you, man? Why are you picking all these fucking welfare cereals?
These are the worst.
What are you talking about? Cornflakes has gone up so much in price, I had to stop buying it and switch to Cinnamon Toast Crunch because it's cheaper.
First
You know
of
what
all,
the good thing about
Don't
those
stop
flake
being a cheap
cereals is that
bastard.
you get to add as much sugar on there as you want. You can control the sugar. Don't tell me you haven't like gotten some cornflakes and then just put in like 2 tablespoons of sugar right on top of it.
Oh no, if I can get Frosted Flakes instead of cornflakes, I'll pick up the Frosted Flakes. Absolutely.
oh, they're great.
Ah.
Tony the Tiger says so.
But I mean, like, so far, your what was your first one? Cheerios.
Cheerios. That's what I was eating.
No
as a
nuts.
kid.
Mixes cornflakes and
No
then
nuts.
and then
Cornflakes.
Raisin Bran. Like, I'm
Raisin
just
Bran
gonna-
is sugar
No
as hell
Raisin
and
Bran.
super good.
No, Rice Krispies. Biatch.
Oh my god, hell play.
all the approved like Wick fucking cereals right there.
What's your number 2 then? Let's go. Did you already say it? I don't know if you said it.
No, I mean,
The Cinnabon
big-
Toast Crunch.
I'm a big fan of the cookie
Oh.
cookie crisp.
Oh,
With-
Cookie Crisp. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an awesome fucking cereal. I never buy it.
Are
but
you mad
God,
that they
it's good.
changed the mascot? Now it's a wolf instead of the cop and the dog and the crook and the dog or whatever it was. Remember that?
No.
Oh, you suck. Next, Marie.
Someone just said it, but I don't
Rice
remember what it
Krispies.
is. No.
Not
I do
Cracker
like
Pop.
Rice. I like Rice Krispies, but that's not it. What? Oh, Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran. 2 scoops of raisins.
No, especially if you get the generic ones. There's like 5 raisins in there.
5
Marie's-
raisins is a
And
whole lot.
that's why I stopped counting.
Marie's buying her cereal with an EBT card. What the fuck's
Yes.
going on over there?
Yes.
The cereal that doesn't even have a box.
It's just a bag.
Oh my
Just
god, when
on
I
the-
got home from the flash on Thursday, my groceries were sitting on my porch because I Instacarted it, and I had gotten a family-sized box of honeycombs, but it was out. So I
Oh,
had this
honeycomb.
ginormous bag of honeycombs that's bigger than you can't even see it. And it's on my fridge and it's embarrassing. And I'm eating it.
Honeycomb. Marie, I'm sorry, Laura, number 3.
I'm soul searching on this one. I feel like there's so many good cereals. I guess if we're talking like pure, enjoyment, anything with marshmallows. So whether that be, Lucky Charms or like the
Tricks.
Guardians of the Galaxy just came out. Like there was like a special Guardian cereal. I almost bought it so many times. It's like a cocoa thing with marshmallows in it. Yeah, anything with marshmallows. Number 3.
Why do you think cereal's got so much sugar in it? Supposed to get you going in the morning? Is that why?
To get kids addicted.
Yeah,
That too.
It's just
To make it
It's
taste
just-
good.
just delicious.
Cheerios, Corn Flakes, and Rice Krispies taste great.
I'm
Put all
not
3
gonna lie.
together?
They're good.
What?
Jesus.
I said I do like
You-
those cereals actually.
Thank you. Yeah.
Have you always liked those old man cereals or just when you became old?
No, always.
Holy
Always.
shit.
Well, for
dude.
me, the kids' cereal for me when I was a kid was Rice Krispies because it had the 3 characters on it. The others
Was
didn't
it-
have characters.
Did your parents not let you like get sugary cereals? Is it because that's what my parents did?
I have no, because they always used to buy Lafayette the Fruity Pebbles. That's his favorite cereal. It's Fruity Pebbles. But I didn't like that.
Who?
I didn't like the fruity
who's
stuff.
Lafayette? We don't know who is that.
Sugary stuff.
Oh Jesus, Marie's back for one episode. She's fucking calling other people out. Shut the hell up.
Have you guys ever made Rice Krispie? Like
Treats.
with the marshmallow.
Yeah.
With Trick or Treats with Fruity Pebbles.
No.
It's the fucking best.
Johnny, get back here.
Marshmallow
Johnny, where you go?
And a ton of butter. OMG, stop the presses. Y'all need to make it.
I don't smoke it.
I'm
Johnny.
I'm
Not
going
gonna smoke it. Deep
I'm
fry
thinking
it,
in my
smoke
head,
it.
like, how important is it to wash the baby tonight? Or
Make it
will I
to
be
Safeway
making
and back?
Yeah, she'll be okay. She'll be okay. How important is her treatment right now, anyway? Right?
Hey, might be a cure in there somewhere.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Smoked Fruity Pebbles. All right, let's take a break. Be right back after this.
You say you want to be a tough guy.
You want to fight?
You want to handle your problems? Has someone killed your master?
We came here to battle.
Do you need to get revenge for a loved one? You've heard of the 1-inch punch. How about the no-inch punch? Is there a bully picking on you at work?
Fight me.
Then you need to listen to Kung Fu Movies Podcast. Learn the art of the Kung Fu overdub.
You're pretty good.
Threaten a man with words you don't look like you're saying.
Why you want to kick me?
Point at him and then pound your fist into your hand and tell him you're next. Learn that and more on Kung Fu Movies Podcast.
Nerds Talking is not responsible for anyone that gets hurt after listening to Kung Fu Movies Podcast. If you do happen to kick someone's ass by listening to the podcast, please let us know. We'll promote it on our show. And we'll even shout you out. You can even be on the show if you kick someone's ass. Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Fight me.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Johnny, Laura, Marie. Good heavens.
Oh, we missed
Lafayette.
you.
Wow.
Yeah, he pops in like he's been here all along. Like
Right,
he goes,
we've been
First of
doing
all,
this
I have-
podcast.
I have been
No.
here the whole time. I just want to listen today.
We should be welcoming you, like, oh, welcome Lafayette to the show.
I just want to listen. You guys already talked about The Flash, and I missed it. Johnny, what'd you rate it?
A 3.
Carlos?
3.5.
Marie?
3.5.
Yeah, it's about a 3.5. You're right. It's about 3.5. Shitty CGI. It's a fun movie. It's just not. No, it's not one of the best comic book movies for sure. But it's fun. Leads to nothing. Goes in a circle. Right back to the beginning. Nothing out of it. Whatever. 3.5.
I wonder if all that talk, like Tom Cruise and Stephen King talk, was that supposed to just to try to hype the movie up, or did they really feel that way? Because it wasn't one of the best comic book movies ever. That's for sure.
But you're taking it from Stephen King and Tom Cruise, so I can't really, just.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise makes good movies, so you're thinking.
and Stephen King writes some of the best books in the entire
shut up,
world.
Marie.
Yeah, but Stephen King movies aren't all the. I mean, other than Shawshank, but.
Oh, they're pretty fucking terrible. They've gotten better in the last 5 years or so, but the books are goddamn amazing.
First
yeah.
of all, come on. His movies aren't horrible. It was fantastic.
The remake,
yeah.
but
Shawshank.
not the original Shawshank. But that's different. That's in a whole different
Shawshank
vein.
is overrated.
It is overrated,
Oh.
right? Thank
Whoa.
you. It is
The
so
best movie of all
overrated.
time is
Fight
overrated.
words.
Overrated.
The best way to describe that movie is crawling through shit. That's what that movie is when I watch it. It's a fucking
The
shit
story
movie.
of redemption, you motherfuckers.
No, a story of redemption is called Rocky. Okay.
Yeah. How does he
It's
get
called
redemption
Flamin'
from
Hot.
escaping prison?
Fuck
How does he get redemption from
off.
having his mouth fucked?
It's called The
And then he
Flash.
escapes prison.
He doesn't have his mouth fucked. First of all, that is one of the things. No, he
Really?
doesn't. He
What a
doesn't get
shit
raped. He
movie.
Oh no,
almost
he
gets raped.
doesn't get his mouth fucked. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they raped him.
almost.
I'm pretty
he also
sure.
They
Pretty
didn't,
sure they did
they
too.
didn't in the book, motherfuckers.
Didn't he
'cause I've
also
read
write-
it.
What is it called? Is it called what's Green Mile or what is that called?
The
Yeah.
Green
Yeah,
Mile.
the Green
yes.
Mile.
The Green
Okay,
Mile.
that's better than Shawshank.
That is a
Lies.
great.
Yeah,
No, I'd say that.
Great
Yeah, it's better than
movie.
Shawshank.
it's good. Not as good as Shawshank. Sorry.
You know what? Shut your hole.
Nope.
The same one
Not gonna
that
fuck it,
he
and you're
got-
not gonna
Fuck.
shut up.
I think
So
Laura's three
continues.
Trulies and three Trulies and a bowl of Quaker Oats.
Oh, it's the Quaker Oats. I put it over the side.
That's a violent combination.
And did
Like,
did you pour the Truly in the Quaker Oats?
No, I drink it
Ah.
separately, along with 3/4 a bottle of wine. So
Holy!
yeah, Laura drunk.
And I just came off of 2 Long Islands, and thank God they were.
Oh,
You're a liar. You are a liar. You're a goddamn liar. You
No,
don't
I'm not.
drink.
I do today.
He has to show off in front of the boss. Someone needs a raise.
But yeah, that's about it. So let's jump into Carlos calls it, what do you call it? Retirony?
Retirony.
Retirony
Ask Siri
is
what that is.
yeah, go ahead.
Movie trope, TV
What's a
trope,
Movie
trope.
and TV
What is
trope.
retirony?
Uh-oh.
He's asking Siri.
Hold on, I want to hear the answer.
Here's what I found.
Pensioner.
Let's
Person who
find
collects
shit.
a pension most commonly because of a retirement from the workforce.
Basically, when you're about to
What?
retire from the workforce in some capacity, but you end up dying before
When you're trying to get out and they pull you
yeah,
back in.
yeah, it's retiredy.
Wait. So you die or you try to retire and then you get pulled back in? I heard two different things.
It's
It's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit
You
of
never
both.
get a
Your
chance to
soul
retire.
dies.
The idea is you never get a chance to retire.
You never get a chance to retire. See, the perfect
Yeah.
example
You
of
either
this.
die or get sucked back in.
What's the perfect movie example of this? What is that you guys can think of? What's the? I mean, there's only one movie.
Lethal Weapon.
Retirony movie.
Thank you, Johnny won the fucking.
I'm getting
game.
too old
What
for
is
this
it?
shit.
Getting too old for this shit, Riggs. And fucking.
My perfect example is the 100th episode of 30 Rock, where Michael Keaton plays the retiring maintenance man. And then they get a gas leak in the building. And of course, he's killed by the gas leak.
There you go. Retirement. Perfect example.
That'd be it right there.
Perfect.
Yeah. That'd be it.
Yeah. Like the
Flash,
example in
huh?
Expendables 2, the young guy, he's ready to get out. This is his last mission. He's gonna spend the rest of his life with his girlfriend. They're gonna run away, and he dies during the mission.
Oh, I didn't even associate it with that. I thought
Yeah, that I didn't associate with because I put it more
Hmm.
like towards actually retiring. You know, you.
I thought you were talking about Jet Li's character. He's like, I need more money. I got so many kids. I thought that's what you were talking about. I was
Remember
like,
Jet Li's
I
character?
was trying to
think
be
it was-
racist with saying Expendables 2.
I just
Was
I
it
mean,
part 3 where
I don't know.
he's only in the one scene where he jumps out of the plane
He
and then
jumps
that's
out of the
it?
plane, yeah, because he's
You never see
ill.
Jet Li
He's not
again?
doing well. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
they fly over China to drop him off and he
yeah.
just
drop him
jumps
off.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's that
yeah.
one.
Tell the
I
Red
have-
Army we said bye.
I have a retirony, but
Go
it's a
ahead.
video game.
Okay.
Red Dead Redemption.
That is a good one, actually.
That's true.
Yes,
Yes, he
Good
dies
call.
of
Gunshots.
tuberculosis.
Both of them. Both of them.
Both of them
He
die.
dies of both. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
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 The son dies of gunshots. And
I couldn't do it.
No, the
dude.
son doesn't die.
yeah.
No.
No.
Did you not play the original Red
Mm,
Dead?
I didn't
but
play the
saw
original. I was talking about
videos.
Red Dead
I saw
2.
videos.
No, because the original Red Dead, the son dies. When you play
Okay.
Red Dead Redemption 2, that's the prequel.
Yeah, we know that, but no, he doesn't
Okay.
die. He goes and kills the guy that kills the guy.
No, believe me, the son dies. He dies. He dies.
Okay.
He
I'll
gets-
take
But
your
in
word
Red
for it.
Dead Redemption 2, it's retirony as well. Because
It is retirony.
what's his name again? I forget his name now.
Arthur
No.
Morgan.
But it's not
Arthur
really
Morgan.
But
Thank
it's not,
you, Marie.
But it's not retiring. He dies of. I mean, he dies from sickness. He doesn't.
He was
he
gonna.
is
He was
retired.
gonna die anyway.
Yeah,
Either Micah
exactly,
or one of them was gonna kill him.
He was gonna die. Anyway.
That's
Well,
true.
depending on your
Johnny, you're
Jet
never going
honor,
to die.
depending
Live
on your
forever.
honor,
That's
you
what
could-
I was waiting for.
First of
Logan.
all, let's start off how this started. Okay, Carlos sent a text out about Johnny's profession, basically saying that
That's not how it started.
isn't
Johnny
that how you
said,
started?
no, somebody suggested YouTubing our podcast. And Johnny said, I don't want to be on video. I'm 4 years away from
Oh, that was me.
retirement. I don't
That
want
was
to
me.
get jacked. Yeah. So that's how it started. Then
Got
Johnny,
it.
just the thought of Johnny retiring in 4 years made me go, fuck that motherfucker. He's gonna
Yeah, there was a little anger behind that. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's,
yeah,
Johnny's
that's
gonna
right.
fucking die before he
Johnny-
retires.
yeah,
Anyway, I
Let's
was like,
YouTube this, and then he'll never retire.
He's basically and he's yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
right.
You live forever on the internet, buddy.
oh yeah,
Carlos, I forgot Carlos
with
called
all
him
my
out.
residuals.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. No. I mean, just in general.
Yeah, you just live on the internet
Like
forever.
part of the reason I do the podcast is that if as long as it stays online forever, my
You'll
son
live
can hear my
forever.
voice after I'm gone.
Really?
That's
I'd
why-
do it
Why-
because
why
I'm a
would you-
narcissist.
Yeah.
What if
Why?
the planet
Why
turns
would you
into
have
like
him listen to your voice
Mad
and like
Max or
lose
Kingdom?
respect for his
He-
father?
Well, this is true.
Yeah.
He
He's
goes,
listening to like
Mom, was he really my dad? Like,
Yeah.
well,
about 16 episodes in. This guy's fucking sucks.
he's I'd have killed him myself if he was still alive.
I don't retire need his ass easy. Tired need him in the nuts. Good heavens, man.
Isn't Mick another example of Retirony? That was the last
Mick?
fight he was gonna. That was the last fight he was gonna coach Rocky on, and he ended up dying in the stairwell.
He was
didn't
old as
make it to the
fuck.
fight.
Doesn't count.
I know. I loved when old people died and they were like, "Well, the cause of death was, oh, I don't know, motorcycle accident, because they were 106 years old.
So
No need for an
COVID.
autopsy.
So it's COVID then.
Yeah, COVID. Yeah, mark it up.
COVID
Look
got
at these. Look at these stats.
Did he get the jab? He was 108. People are stupid. God damn it. Did you guys ever ask Marie what she's been up to and why she's been missing in action? Okay, good. I'll have to catch up. I'll have to rewind and go back to the beginning. Listen, I'm late.
God, this guy comes in. He thinks he fucking owns the place. He's like, "What's going on? What have you been up to?" We already
Yeah.
talked about this.
I know.
You should have been on time instead of drinking
No,
Long
I
Island.
couldn't. I was drinking and
Your responsibilities and priorities are fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the road, okay? I'm not even home. I'm in a hotel room by myself. Yeah. Cup of coffee in the morning. Yeah.
Coffee in the morning.
Cup of coffee in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
So
What city are you in?
in your
Yeah,
city,
that's what I was gonna
buddy.
ask.
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Come to St. Louis.
I don't know why. Just the thought of you being here is like, ugh.
Yeah, because you want to know where I'm at, so you can punch me in the face. Come find me, buddy. Find me.
Put your detective shoes on. Let's
Guess
go.
what? I'm gonna send a signal out in the sky. Won't you come to me? Find out. Do you bleed? Anyway, that's a reference for you.
It'd be a quick find. Hey, have you seen a little bitch around who drinks Long Island iced teas? Oh yeah. There's a girl staying in this hotel right here, asking for a punch in the face.
Listen. She was making the drink, and I thought, was she gonna stop with the shots? She must have put like 12 fucking shots in it. She
That's
gets to
That's
the
how
Long Island
Long
iced tea is?
Island's work.
no, but here's
Yeah.
the deal. She gets to the very top of the glass and
You
literally
gotta splash it.
squirts.
That's what it is.
No,
That's all it
I
is.
know.
It's a
But
splash.
most people don't. Wasn't even a splash. It was like a drip.
He
A
just
Pepsi.
wanted a reason
Even
to say
better.
squirt.
Even better.
I do. I love saying
If
squirt.
you wanted a little squirt.
As much as I can say it. Yeah.
Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Every time I meet people, hi, how are you doing, Squirty? What? So, but anyway, it was
Moist.
strong as fuck. It took me one to go, oh, I might fall off the stool. And then the second one was danger. So anyway.
Where'd you get a
Living the
second
life.
Because we were at the bar for a minute, and I was like, she's like, you want another one? I was like, fuck it, I'm not paying. Fucking give me another one. And then,
Well, you should have invited us all.
yes, that's what I should have done. Invited people to get drunk.
Make a good impression. Listen to our podcast.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. All of us there at once. This is the show. Bunch of fucking drunks. Anywho, that's all I got for you. Anybody else got anything before we wrap this up? Looks like no one has anything extra. All right.
I got
Laura,
another cat.
do you? Oh, yeah, look at the cat. Do you have a rant for today?
Oh, I've always got a rant.
Okay. Are you ready, though? That's all I
I
need to know.
gather my thoughts.
All right, here we go.
Yes, I got it.
And 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I've been reading a book from my book club. It's called Outlive by Peter Attila or something. And it's all about the science of longevity, like living a long, healthful life. And he's talking about these people who live to be like 100 and like good quality life, even still to like 100. Like, you know, they're walking, they're making their own meals, like they're still living a full, healthful life until 100. And I'm like, you know what? That all sounds great and all, but who the fuck, even in good health, wants to live to 100? I'm not even 40, and I feel like I'm 100 years old. I feel like I've lived a good amount of life. I can't imagine for doing this for another 60 years. Doesn't that seem like a lot to you guys?
Yes.
It's just, there's so much bullshit in life. Do I really want to do all this shit for another 60 years? And the whole book has me convinced that I'm going to die tomorrow. You know, I've got like sleeping type 2 diabetes. I've got sleeping arterial stenosis. I've got all this stuff. And it made me a little depressed. But then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm okay with it. I want to like live a healthful life and then boom, dead. Like, that's the idea, is like you kind of square the curve. So you're like healthy, 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 boom,
Just drop dead.
drop dead. Yeah, like that's the
Mm.
dream. But even so, like if I live to like 60, 70, well, maybe not 60. I've got kids, so maybe I want to see them get a little old. I don't know. 100 seems old. Doesn't it seem old to you guys? Like too long?
100?
No,
Yeah,
No?
I do.
no. I recently heard William Shatner on a podcast, and this man sounded like he was in his 30s. He sounded like coherent. He's getting around. He's doing his thing, and he's 93 years old. This man can
Shat?
keep going.
It doesn't mean you're gonna be William
Daddy.
Shatner.
I'm not saying that, but
Yeah,
I'm just telling
dude
you.
hasn't had to pay for a drink in
Right.
fucking
And
50
Laura,
years.
man, she wants retirement.
Well, Laura's ready to
sounds
call
like.
it quits.
Yeah,
I mean,
retirement
shit.
for sure.
Fuck.
And just drop dead. No, I think we asked you before. Do you want?
Maybe you
would
should do that. Go tell your husband, I'm going to retire next week. And see
Yeah.
what
Oh, shit.
Wait,
Like-
how come nobody's saying like Laura put down these fucking harmful books? Like nobody's saying
I
that.
was gonna say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed people still read.
there you
I was
go.
like,
To be-
she's
to
in a
be
book
fair,
club. People read.
I am in a book club and I usually read the books, but this is a very technical book, so I am doing audiobooks. It's talking a lot about like molecules and
Yes.
anatomy and that kind of stuff. It's very technical. I
It could
prefer to
be-
listen to that kind
Maybe
of
the
thing.
reading is killing you. The boredom.
I love to read.
Yes.
Don't knock reading.
But you
Audiobooks count. Okay. I
love to.
just
You know
wanna
what?
put
That's
that
another
out there.
thing. Do they count? That's another thing.
100%.
Yeah, you got to read the title.
Laura's got some judgy eyes over there.
No.
But
Here's the
they
thing.
don't
Here's
count.
the thing. If you read Harry Potter, but then somebody else listened to Harry Potter and they got the exact same information, is it the same?
I
No.
listened to The Green Mile, and
You did,
it was boring as fuck, and I actually think I fell asleep, so I
I
didn't
saw
really
the
listen
movie.
to it. Like-
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I had this conversation in a lift, but I don't remember that either. But
what?
Okay.
Reading is so much different than listening. Listening is a completely passive thing. You do it while you're doing other things. So
I
when
would
you're
space
driving, when
out-
you're doing other
Yeah.
things.
You could. You're like Marie's right. You could just blank out and
I
like.
space out when I'm reading. So
Yeah,
I space out when
yeah.
I'm listening. I space out when I'm reading.
So you just space out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Read-
That's
Bumping the
case.
walls at
but-
home? Do you space
Yeah.
out when you walk?
Reading is an immersive experience. You're reading, you're using
Definitely.
your eyes, you're processing with your brain. You're really like in the moment as opposed to listening. Because I do a lot of listening. I love
If it's a
podcasts.
good
I listen
book.
to a ton of podcasts. Even if it's a great book, like you're still doing other things. It's not the same as when you're reading.
You
You're
gotta-
100% immersed in the world.
Your problem is that you're thinking too much. You're counting, you're mathing, you're reading.
Wait,
you're
time out. Time out.
processing.
Time out. I heard
You're
the word
doing-
mathing. You're
Yes.
mathing.
Right. You
Wanna
just
throw that
gotta,
out there.
you just gotta say
we invented a word.
we invented a few words, different mathing. Like you just gotta
When-
stop
I like
thinking
how
and
you
just
just
let it
said-
flow.
You're reading, you're counting, and then you're mathing. Like you combined
You
it
weren't
both.
here.
and-
You weren't here.
There's a
I wasn't
lot of
here for
mathing
what?
in the world.
For you to space out.
No, we were talking about mathing. She's
You
100%
wasn't- Wait, you
on
weren't
it.
talking about mathing?
We were.
What's going on when I'm not here? Fuck.
Chaos.
Don't ever leave
ahead.
us again.
Anyway.
That's what he wants to hear.
Yeah, please tell me more, Johnny. Love me. No, would you want to know the day you die? That's the question. Now that this has come up, would
No.
you want to know? Okay, you're
No.
just gonna drop dead at a surprise. Surprise, you did.
Yep.
Okay.
Surprise.
Okay, Johnny, would you like to know if someone said, Johnny, you're gonna live to be 86 and you're gonna die on November 9th of whatever year?
Yeah.
Wanna
Let me know.
Okay, see, we got a one. We got one taker.
Tomorrow we
Marie?
can make it happen. Mm.
Yeah, Marie, would you
Yeah.
want to know when?
Come on
you-
over here, fortune teller. Let me know.
Retirement. Yes, you're retiree.
Yeah.
So Marie, would you want to know the
I
day?
don't know. That's a hard question. That's a loaded question. So come back to
Mm.
me. I don't know. Probably not. No, I don't
Okay,
know.
we got to know. We got 2 no's and a yes.
I'm just
Carlos.
spacing out now.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm reading a book right now.
Yeah,
Just
are you know what
don't
it is?
bother me.
Just like when she listens to books, she's listening to everyone else talk, and it's too much for her brain. She just spaces out.
Ugh.
Carlos, would you like to know the day you die?
I probably would have said no in the past, but I think Yeah, is there any way I can prevent it, or is it
No,
dead
nope.
set that
That's
day?
it. It's set.
Shit,
Set.
man.
92 years old on March
Then-
16th.
I think so. That way I can cram in as much as I can before the date.
Here's the thing too.
It's
You
ready to
don't know
go.
you don't know the time though.
Or
Just
or
know
how?
the
Or
day.
do you
How's
know
the time
how?
ever going to affect? How's the time going to affect it?
Well,
If it's the
because
day,
if I
it's the
told
day.
you, hey, you're gonna die at 3 p.m. on that day, you might try to take a nap at 2. Go, fuck it. I'm gonna die in my sleep.
No,
I'm gonna sleep all day.
You've got a point though, right? Because like if it's at 11 o'clock at night and then you wake up in the morning, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you. And then you got fucking 20 more hours, like, oh shit.
Exactly. I don't know. I think it'd be better to know. Really. It'd be better to know.
Why? Because you're going to spend all your time dreading and preparing.
No, you wouldn't. That's the thing. It'd be opposite. I don't think you would dread. I think you'd be more like, well, I know I got 42
But what if
years
it's
left.
not 92? Maybe it's 45. It's right around the corner. That's the thing. That's why you don't want to know, because you want to live your life as if you're going to
But
live
would
to
you
a ripe
wanna-
old age.
If I told you you only got 6 years left and you die in October, whatever, or you
These are
can
very
die,
specific dates.
or you're
They
gonna
are.
die.
They really are.
Well, I'm just because we're saying that's you're gonna know the exact day when you die. If I tell you it's the same day or the same year, I'm not gonna tell you the day, but you're gonna die from cancer that year. Would you rather know that, or would you rather know this is when you're gonna die in October, or would you rather be like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you the year, and you're gonna die from cancer. Good luck with
Well,
that.
I mean,
shit.
let's say
at that
it's
point.
in your 50s, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you can cram it in like all the stuff on your bucket list. Normally, like right now, let's say your goal is to go see France and climb the Eiffel Tower, right? Well, you're gonna do it responsibly, because that's what everyone should do. You should save up for 2 years, and you should
Just get to
plan
the
it
fucking
out.
point. I'm dying over here.
I
no,
know.
I'm picking
you know
up
what,
what you're
Lafayette?
putting down, Johnny.
I know when you're gonna die.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's the next time I see you. So
Oh,
let's fucking plan for that. Have as many Long Islands as you want.
Oh,
And I'm gonna
nice.
fucking kill your ass. It's probably gonna be 4 years from now before I retire.
That's
the day
true.
before I retire.
Retirony.
No, I hear what you're saying, Lafayette. I mean, part of me is like, that is appealing to be like, no, if it's going to be, what year and from what, it is appealing. So I'm like, you're right. You can like cram it as much as as much life as you can. But I don't know. My predisposition is like not knowing and doing nothing. Let's just let life happen. Let's just roll the dice.
We'll take
Let
you.
the cookie crumble where it falls.
Exactly.
Laura, but you would save us so much more time if you did audiobooks. So you could do more stuff at once.
That's
No.
true. That's
Because
true.
I enjoy it. I got a book here right now I'm rereading.
And what's it
Memoirs of
called?
Vacation.
Memories of a geisha.
Why,
Yeah,
another
Memoirs
thing
of
too.
Vacation.
Real quick, why would you reread a book?
Because I
Why not-
love
Why wouldn't you
I-
read? Why wouldn't you read a new book like some?
because why do you rewatch movies? Why do you
I
rewatch
don't.
shows?
I don't rewatch anything
Oh, I do.
I'm
ever.
that
I've never watched a
person.
rerun
I'm
in my life.
Oh,
You're
well,
a
then there
liar.
you go. That's just a different personality.
What?
Because
Yeah.
I
Wait, what about what you
love
said?
to
Lying
revisit
personality.
things.
Yeah, exactly.
I've spent 600 hours on Red Dead Redemption 2 in the last year. That's
There you
like-
go. Because you're
Oh.
retreading old ground.
But
When
that's
you-
different. No, that's different.
No, it's
Because
not.
Red Dead, you can shoot different people all the time.
No, it's not.
Different
Because
experience.
I read this book last time, probably maybe 9 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a different person than I was 9
I
years
saw
ago.
that movie. So there we go.
Well, the movie is never as good as the book, but
I don't know.
it's this thing of you're never the same person that you were when you watched it or read it the first time. So when you re-experience it, you're experiencing it as a new person that has different thoughts and
Oh,
perspectives
That
on
is
that
true.
storyline.
That is true. Yeah.
You know what? That reminds me of I used to burn a lot of CDs, right?
Oh,
Get
here we
music
go.
CDs,
Mhm.
and then I saw one. Oh, it was like February, because I would stop labeling it like slow jams or boner jams or whatever it was,
Boner
and I would
jam.
just like start dating them. And then like, oh, 2002. And then I put it in. I was sad as fuck in 2002. And then I started thinking about who I was dating at the time or who just broke up with me. So like, I see what you're saying as far as reading a book again in a different part of your life. And then let's say you read the book when you were 18. Obviously now that you're 39, there's going to be a world of difference, right? So
Yep.
I get that. But audiobooks still count. So I'm going to stick with that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But okay, let's vote.
I'll do the audio book
vote.
and then I'll buy the book and I'll put it on my shelf and be like, yeah.
That's even worse, you fucking liar.
Yeah.
I have to agree
that's
with
what
Johnny,
I
though.
do.
I totally got to agree with Johnny because I recently drove his car. He must have left one of those 2002 CDs in the damn thing. I was depressed as fuck when this music came on. Like, oh my God, this is like high school breakup music. Like, you know, when
a
you
lot of R&B,
oh
a lot of
my God.
R&B, and R&B is
a
all
lot
about,
of I miss
about
you
that.
R&B. A lot of I wish I had you back R&B. Like, oh my God.
I
And it was a
want
6
you
disc.
back. That's insane.
That's not an R&B song. That's not an R&B song. That's in sync.
But I was
That's
sad.
just
And
a
then I
matter of
realized this is
opinion.
why Johnny is sad because he
Mhm.
listens to this sad music.
Oh, you were in
Sad.
Johnny's car.
Yeah, I drove his.
You still have CDs and you're listening to like
Johnny
old...
burns his own CDs.
Well, I mean, we used to
Yeah.
do that in 2000. I don't
Yeah.
have Spotify now.
I was really hoping these were old CDs.
no. I
Not
just
like a
burned
week
them.
old, but like years old.
No,
They're all
I mean
scratched.
old music, but
Don't hit a
definitely,
bump.
definitely the same music. But no, like I have an older car. My Bluetooth doesn't hook up to it, so the problem is like I don't want that cord running all the way to my phone because sometimes I'll forget my phone in the car, and yeah, so that's why in that particular car I go with the CDs
It
instead of.
must be nice to be a cop because I would never leave my phone in the car or anything of any value. Like
Well,
I would not
obviously
think
you
about
don't want
that.
you don't want to do that, but when I was listening to podcasts more often, and then I would take this car, I would have to hook up the cord, and then a lot of times, you know, when you change your routine up, you forget shit.
All
Okay,
right.
that's fair.
Oh. So Laura's gonna drop dead. That's all she wants. That's all we got. She wants to drop dead. She doesn't want, and she doesn't
I
want to be
don't
100.
like-
She doesn't.
I don't want to be painful dead.
75.
He barely wants to be 60.
I'm just letting you know
That's
that.
not true.
Wouldn't you hate?
I want to see my kids graduate high school.
Wouldn't you again hate to, feel good one day and just go to sleep and then never wake up?
No,
Mhm.
that would be amazing. That's the
No, it
dream.
Wouldn't you rather know the
Yes.
day instead?
No, that's
Because you
the
can
dream.
No, that is not the because there's no dream involved.
Think
There's no
about it.
dream
If you
happening.
know, then you can
You
share
can
that
sleep
with
that
other
day,
people too.
and you can take a nap
Right?
that
And
day.
wrap
If I had
shit
2
up.
weeks-
You don't have
if
to
I-
leave
yeah,
loose
it-
ends.
I don't have anyone to share that with. I don't think anyone cares.
No,
Well,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you
you
can-
text me like, who the fuck's gonna feed me?
Well, that's depressing.
yeah. So Marie, if you had 30 years left, then you have 30 years left to decide if you miss the dick enough to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you want to just
That is
eat,
true.
eat
though.
tacos for the rest of your life. Like,
That
what do
is
you
true,
want to do?
too.
You have 30 years to find out.
I do
Mhm.
like hot dogs more than tacos, but
Yeah, there we go. There we go. And you know what? That's what this episode was about. There we go.
Tacos versus hot dogs.
Tacos versus hot dogs and how much the Flash sucked. According to our
Wait, did you see it?
expectations.
Did you see it?
We've already talked about this.
Oh, where was I?
You were right there. You were already right there.
You were reading.
This is the most fucking
He's spaced out.
chaotic episode ever. I love it. This is just nonsense.
fucking
This is a
spaced out.
nonsense episode.
Anyway, 3.5 for the Flash. It's not as good as we thought. It was didn't meet our expectations. Johnny thought it was emotional. Man, it wasn't emotional at all.
It was very emotional. I almost
Not
cried.
one bit. Really?
I almost cried. I had to stop myself.
At
What part?
The part where
The
he
mom
takes
part in the grocery store?
The part where he takes the soup out of the grocery.
mom.
I got you.
That
The
is like
end,
the
end,
saddest
the
fucking
end.
thing ever. Because he's like crying and bawling. He's like, I can't tell you who I am, mom, and I have to kill you, basically. Ah! That was really
He doesn't
sad.
kill her.
He essentially keeps her from getting
Basically.
killed.
She's
He meets her
dead. She
fate.
dies anyway.
Right, but he's doing it like he knows that he's doing it. He has an effect on it.
Listen,
He should have whispered to her, "Hey, would you want to know when you die? Because I
Yeah,
actually,
exactly.
I actually know.
Because I know. Let me know if you
You
want
have
to know.
9 hours left, right?
It's a curse.
You know what?
They just
You don't
say
have a job. You
no.
clearly retired. Retirony.
Retirony.
Not meant to know.
Are you getting too old for this shit? Because I got something to tell you.
Because think about it. He did all that just to do. He did all of that in the movie to accomplish one thing and one thing only. What did he accomplish?
He got his dad out of prison.
Getting his dad out of prison.
Okay, did he do that, or that's what the Wayne technology did? That was already.
No, he did that.
He did it by switching his soup cans or the tomato cans.
That's right. Okay, but what was the main thing he accomplished? The main thing he did.
He got his dad out of his prison.
No. That's not the main one, Johnny. This
He
whole
ran
entire movie
really fast.
well, no shit. Good point. No. The main
whole
thing,
point of it is that we got the correct Batman.
What was a thank you? We got the correct Batman. That was the point of the movie. George fucking Clooney's back, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
The real player of the bunch, George fucking Clooney.
That was really good though. That was.
Let me tell you, when George Clooney showed up, I was like, "That's fucking Bruce Wayne right there, real player." Jumping out that car, like, "Yeah, baby, I'm Bruce Wayne." I was like, "Yeah, you are, buddy. Yeah, you are. You're not a good Batman, but you is Bruce." So anyway, that's our show.
I think Laura just died.
Yeah, she did die.
Dead.
Oh shit!
Fucking died.
Oh shit! Nobody told her.
Batman killed her, or was it George? Which one was it?
It was definitely George.
Mr. Clooney, you did well. All right, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the podcast. We've got nothing left for you. So for Johnny, what?
Wait. Or never mind. It's fine. Just cut that part
What
out.
the fuck was?
No.
Lafayette, would you see the Barbie movie?
Oh,
It's
here
not
we go.
out yet.
What did I say? Did I say, are you going to? I
Would
said, would
you?
you? Would
Oh,
you?
would I? Yeah, looks fun. Yeah, looks like a fun movie. Yeah.
We're all going to go.
Will Ferrell's in it. I didn't even know he was in it. That looks fun. Yeah, he's the bad guy. Huh. So yeah, I'll check it out. I think that comes out this week, or am I wrong? What comes out this week? Anybody know before we hit
Hey,
the
Siri.
skids? Oh, I know what it is. The new Wes Anderson flick comes out.
Hey, Siri, what movies come out this week?
What movie is that?
The
Wes
new Wes
Anderson?
Anderson flick about.
Here's what I found.
She
Uh-huh.
sucks.
That's a guy's voice, I think.
It is.
It's
It's a they. It's a they.
Wes Anderson. Come on, people. He has a new movie coming out this
Who is
weekend.
that?
I got nothing. I know who Wes Anderson is, but I don't know what's coming out.
It stars Tom
this week-
Hanks.
This week is No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence. God is a Bullet.
That's
I don't
right.
know what that is. Asteroid City.
Asteroid City. There it is by Wes
City.
Anderson.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
And No Hard Feelings, which looks hilarious with Jennifer Lawrence, which is based on a true
Yeah.
story about parents that put an ad on Craigslist to get some hot chick to pretend to date their son because he's an introvert,
You can do
and they
that?
need to break his
Eh.
little stay at home fucking
It's borderline
curse.
prostitution, but
I
What
want
was
to get
that?
hired.
Actually, it's
I wanna
borderline
get hired to
pedophilia, my friend.
to pretend to date. Wait, how old is the kid?
I think he's only like 17, and she's supposed to be like in her early 20s or something like that. So it is kind of prostitution. too,
Wasn't
Johnny.
there already that movie Failure to Launch with Jennifer Aniston?
Or what about the girl next door?
Kind of similar, yeah. And which one, Marie?
The girl next door, where like the girl next door.
Timothy Oliphant was
Is-
the fucking porno
Ooh,
guy. Yeah,
and Deal.
Timothy Oliphant.
That's
one
right,
of my
with Oliphant,
favorites.
yeah.
Right up there with Chris Evans, though Timothy Oliphant is looking old these days.
Timothy
Sorry,
Oliphant.
Mr. O.
He
I
is
love you.
Also a beautiful man that I like to look at, but he is looking really old right now.
Yeah, George
He
Clooney. You got it.
is.
He's Batman.
He
All right,
looks
that's
the
our
same-
show, everyone.
looks
Yeah,
the
he
same-
Thanks for tuning in.
Laura just died again.
Coffee. Oh, yeah. Just a cup of coffee.
That's our show, everyone. Johnny, what's your name? Johnny, go ahead.
see ya.
All right. For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
For Marie.
Bye.
There it is. And I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll catch you next time.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. Cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man, wow, man, freaked out. Wow, man, freaked out. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. Cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man, wow, man, freaked out. But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah. You know that I'm the cream of the crop. I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. I'm better than you are, yeah. And nothing is gonna stop me. Nothing's the cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. See you next time.